The Spirit Treasure by Cyrus King, Elise Matthews, and Mia Roberts-Blanco. Scene 1. Characters: Pirate Joe / James, Fred's son. Jolly the Parrot. First Mate Fred. Setting: on board the Little Pearl, moving along the Hollow Sea, August 17, 1842.
Here we go, Jolly, on our way to make history and a great fortune.
Make history and a great fortune.
Just imagine how famous we'll be for being the first. Pirate Joe and Jolly the Parrot, the first to find the gold treasure down in the depths of the Spirit Trench. The only issue we have is how to procure it.
Procure something with a ship in this state?
What are you talking about? The Little Pearl is in great shape.
Oh, really?
Name one thing that's wrong with this ship.
Several. Many holes in the side of it.
She's just battle-worn.
This ship has never been in battle.
You guys are, Jolly, you're crazy for not helping me.
Crazy? They all call me crazy, but we'll see who's crazy when I become the richest and most famous pirate in the world.
I didn't call you crazy, Captain.
Uh-huh. So, tell me, Fred, why are you so trusting of me? What is it that you want from this treasure?
Well, I suppose I want a family. I want to be able to afford to take care of people. Maybe find a wife and have...
All right. I've heard enough. Any useful information?
I found an outpost on the edge of an island due north. It has enough resources to supply an army for weeks. And it's near the Spirit Trench.
Then what are you waiting for? Hoist the sails, lift the anchor, and ready the cannons.
Hoist the sails, ready the cannons.
Yes, Captain. Captain, are you sure you know where you're going?
Yes. Do you dare question my knowledge?
I'm doubtful this is the right way.
Do you think I'm worried about your doubts?
North, not south, you imbecile.
Shut it, Jolly. How would a pathetic parrot like you know your way?
You're pathetic.
Sir, I believe the bird is right.
Don't call me bird.
All right. I guess we're following Jolly's navigation. We'll see where we turn up. I bet you it's not where the island is. We're turning her around.
I wouldn't underestimate the bird if I was you, sir.
Don't call me bird!
Did I question what you would do if you were me? Now scram and make yourself useful for once.
I apologize, sir.
Oh, now that's more like it. Finally, I thought I'd never be left alone.
I'm still here.
Oh, right. Great.
Captain, why are we doing this again?
Isn't it crystal clear? We're doing this because if we're the first to reach the treasure, we'll be smothered with fame and luxury until we die. We can get anything money can buy.
Oh, I can find me a female.
Yeah, sure. You can get all the ladies you want. If I'm generous enough to share the dough.
End of scene. Scene 2.
It seems we have arrived. Time to dock the ship. I told you we were going the right direction.
On the contrary, you doubted it?
Nonsense. Now it's time to see where pesky Fred has gone. Fred? Fred!
Yes, Captain. I was just sleeping in the hammock. I was just doing something in the all-up.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. Is everything well?
No, everything is not well because I've got a useless mate not working as he should. Well, no wonder I kicked the other mates off. What a luck to be stuck with Fred.
I apologize, sir. I will get to work. I could steer for you, give you a break.
No, we've already arrived at the island, genius. Now mop the ship while Jolly and I stock up.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Now that's more like it. Jolly and I will now obtain supplies at the camp.
What happens now?
Fred?
I was just, I was writing a letter. I met this fair maiden, Elizabeth.
Oh my God, all right. Where's the trench?
If I remember correctly, we just have to steer around the island and travel east for about 2 miles.
Captain, shouldn't you know the direction?
Shut it, Jolly. Fred, why don't you take over steering?
Yes, of course, sir. This might take a few moments. I'm not sure if the current is on our side today.
Okay, are we there yet?
If my navigation is correct, affirmative, sir. I believe we will access a trench at the bottom that is supposedly down there.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, and Captain, I found a diving suit when I was sleeping. When I was in the oil-up. It's to help you swim to the bottom. It's quite deep down there. But be careful, because as far as anyone knows, not a single person has left the trench alive, or at least without all of his limbs still attached.
And you're telling me this just now? Give me that.
I wasn't aware you didn't know. I thought it would just be a reminder.
Hold this for me. I'll need it when I get back.
Right? If you die, can I inherit your gold tooth and eye patch? Don't cheap out on me like you did your grandmother on her last birthday, right?
Here we go!
So, was that a yes or a no?
Do you think he arrived at the bottom yet?
He just dived down. It's only been 10 seconds.
Hey, Bird, why does it take pirates so long to learn the alphabet? Because they can spend years at sea. That seems to be the case for us.
You didn't give me time to answer, and don't call me Bird.
Hey, Bird, what did the first mate see down the toilet?
Shut it!
The captain's log!
There's no treasure! It's just an illusion!
What was that? Cabin? What pulled him down?
End of scene. Scene 3. 25 years later.
Captain, where are you?
Oh, Dad, he can't die!
Oi, let me finish. Okay. We were so concerned for Pirate Joe. We didn't know what to do. But then we caught a glimpse of an enormous tentacle. Pirate Joe was taken down by the Kraken.
No, he was killed. He was killed by the Kraken, an enormous octopus that is capable of capsizing an entire ship.
Jolly, you're not helping.
Dad, this story is scary and sad.
But it's my life story, how I got to where I am now. When I met your mother and had you. Why are you the way you are?
I could ask you the same thing. Now I'm stuck with the most pathetic captain. It's not like I asked for this.
Nice going, Bird. James, bring Jolly to the kitchen. I don't want to see his feathery face. Please, my son.
Okay.
Honey, is that chicken I smell cooking? My mistake. It's just parrot.
I've gotten rid of the bird, Father.
Don't call me Bird!
Coming.
Hello, Grandpa.
Oh, Alex, it's so nice to see you.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Come sit down. Alex, you didn't have to get me a birthday present.
But Grandpa, it's your birthday.
I know, but I've had 80 birthdays. I don't need any more gifts.
Just open it.
Okay, here I go. It's a Bluetooth speaker? What is Bluetooth?
It's to replace that old radio. You can play whatever music you want on it.
Well, how on earth could a 14-year-old afford this?
Well, I've been babysitting, and my mom and dad helped out a little.
Alex, you don't need to spend your money on me.
But I wanted to.
Well, thank you. I'm going to need some help setting this up.
Why, what else would I be here for?
So how has my shining star been?
Well, I started high school last week,
And?
and I had tryouts for field hockey, which was pretty scary.
You will make the team, I'm sure of it. No one can beat Alexandra Anderson, my granddaughter.
Well, I don't know. There are these girls who were, like, making fun of me when I missed the goal, and it's like, they didn't even try to score a goal, and yet they were the ones laughing at me.
These girls, they don't know what they're talking about. They're just jealous that my granddaughter is more talented than they are. I mean, imagine being in their position, always being outshined by my Alex.
Yeah, you're right, Grandpa. Oh, it's not turning on. I guess I have to charge it before we can finish setting it up.
You would know better than me.
Well, have you been, Grandpa?
Oh, I've been good, but my life is boring. Please, tell me about yours.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little gift for you.
but Grandpa, it's your birthday. You're not supposed to get gifts for people.
I know, but I wanted to. Here, open it. I was thinking that since you come visit me so often, it would be worth it if you had an easier way to get in. So so you wouldn't have to wait standing outside the door for so long as I slowly make my way over to let you in.
Well, you do take a while.
And I had a spare key lying around, so ta-da, gift for you.
Thank you so much. A turkey! This is ridiculous. I love it.
Do you remember how much you cried at that Thanksgiving festival when they killed that turkey? You couldn't even sleep that night.
I know, Grandpa. I know. You don't have to address it.
You cried so much, it was as if waterfalls were coming out of your eyes.
I get it, Grandpa. I get it. Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay. I got you a cake.
Don't tell me it's been waiting for too long and now it's all ruined.
Don't worry. It isn't ruined.
Is that chocolate? You know how much I love chocolate. Fork it over, come on.
Well, let me get a slice.
Young people these days.
Old people these days.
Are you calling me old?
No, of course I wouldn't, ever.
Now that we've established that, let's dig in.
Yes, please. Surprise, Grandpa!
Oh my God, Alex, I didn't know you were coming over. Did you tell me you were?
No. Guess what, Grandpa? I just got my license.
Oh, my driving queen, when did you get it?
Just now. And this was the first place I drove to by myself.
Really?
Yep. And I was thinking maybe I could drive you somewhere, maybe to get lunch.
Should I be scared? Am I going to die in a car crash?
Of course not. I'm a perfectly capable driver.
Wow, you're all grown up now, aren't you? Does that mean you know what you're going to do for college?
I think I want to go to University of Michigan. They have really good field hockey. Not really sure about the major, though.
You don't need to have that figured out quite yet. And how are you doing in school?
I'm doing good. We have finals coming up, though.
I'm sure you will do excellent in all of them. I know you will. And if you don't, then you don't. It's not the end of the world. You know, your dad was not the brightest in school, and yet, look at how he turned out.
Yeah, but it was easier getting into college then.
Yes, but you are much smarter than he was. Well, actually, than he is. I wish he would spend more time with you.
It's whatever.
So, Alex, do you know what you're going to do for college?
You already asked me that.
I know. I was just checking.
It hasn't even been 5 minutes. You're so silly, Grandpa.
You want to go to University of Michigan for the field hockey. See, I was listening, and you haven't decided on your major, and I was just checking to see if you thought any more about it.
Yeah, okay. I believe you, Grandpa. What's that?
Oh, my journal? This is just where I write down little snippets of my life, fun little memories. I like looking back on them. It can get a little boring living by yourself sometimes, and it's nice to look back on funny memories and laugh. And you never know what one's memory might do one day. Did you want to hear something out of it?
Sure.
Okay. I think there's a story about your dad in here.
He doesn't really talk about his childhood much. I like to hear something from his childhood. He really doesn't talk about anything other than work.
I fear that may be my fault. What was I looking for?
A story about my dad.
Oh, right, okay. Story about Robert. Yes, I found one. I do remember this one. One day, I came home from work to find mysterious brown smudges all over the counter, the couch, the floor, and even the carpet. I had asked Robbie what had happened, and was it chocolate or was it something else? Well, Robbie said that he was just as confused as I was, but that it must have been the cat. But I had the funny feeling that Robbie was behind it, for I did smell chocolate from the kitchen. So I did as any reasonable parent would do. I asked Robbie to try the brown substance, be the guinea pig, to see if it was delicious chocolate or something else. Cat feces.
Ah.
Well, sure enough, it was chocolate, and Robbie was behind it. His mother was livid. He stained the carpet. He stained the couch. She was so upset.
Yeah, I bet. What was she like, my grandma?
She was very kind, and she always smiled. But she was also very particular and liked everything to be in its place. And she could be stern when she needed to.
I wish I had a chance to meet her.
Me too.
So, Grandpa, are you ready to go to lunch?
Lunch? Oh, of course.
Well, let's get going so your driving queen might escort you there. Hello, Grandpa.
Hello?
How have you been?
Do I know you?
Grandpa?
Hello? Do I know you?
Yes. I'm your granddaughter. I'm Alex.
Huh?
My name is Alex. Grandpa.
I'm not. What? Do I know you?
Yes. Yes, of course you do. I'm your granddaughter. My name is Alex. Don't you remember me? Look, this is the key you gave me to the house. Remember that? And look, this is the keychain you gave me with the turkey on it. We went to that Thanksgiving festival, and you comforted me that night when they killed that turkey in front of us. Do you remember that? Or when I got my license, and this was the first place I came to, and then I drove you to lunch. No? What about this? Look, it's the two of us. See, I'm your granddaughter. You know me. This is a photo of us. I turned 18 last week. I got accepted into the University of Michigan. Do you remember when we were talking about me wanting to go there? No, who am I kidding? Of course you don't. Please try to remember me, please, Grandpa. Why did it have to happen so soon? I thought we had another year. I thought wrong. Oh, I have to be in here somewhere. Read this and try to remember me. Try to remember anything, please. My name is Alexandra Anderson. I'm 18 years old. I'm your granddaughter. You're my grandpa, Grandpa Edward Anderson. I knew that this would happen. I mean, I always knew it would. I hoped, dreamed it wouldn't. At least not so soon.
I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
Sorry to bother you. I was just leaving. Do you know who I am?
Are you the maid?
Goodbye, Grandpa. I love you. I'm really gonna miss you. Mom, he doesn't.
Messy Revenge by Ayushi, Sheth and Isabella Vallejo. Scene 1. Characters. Crow, Pigeon. Setting, Black Valley Middle School in a trash-littered cafeteria right after lunch A.
Well, doesn't that look good? But not as fine as you, though.
What do you want, you dirty pigeon?
What do I want? Well, I want to get rid of the stupid little kids who don't show us any respect, even though we are way better than them.
Get rid of them. That'd just be heaven.
Yeah, but they're so annoying. Just the other day, I was sitting there preening my feathers when this stupid, freckled little boy tried flicking his chewed gum on me.
Oh, you think that's bad? One time, this boy so kindly offered me part of his sandwich, and when I went close enough to take it, he snatched it away. Oh, how insolent these humans have become over the years. And to think they worshipped us at one time.
I wish. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hey!
You little thief, how could you? Here we were discussing these insufferable children, and then you stoop down to their level.
I was hungry, and those little rascals never leave anything behind for me. Please, I only wanted a meal. I meant no offense to you.
You're just like the teens here. You pretend to be nice, but only to get what you want.
Please, I meant no harm. I really did want to be your friend. I'm just not so good at making them. I think sometimes my stomach takes over my brain. Does that happen to you?
Huh? What does that even? You know what? Never mind. How do I know you won't just steal my food again?
Give me a chance. I'll make it up to you, promise. Don't you know pigeons never break promises?
There is one thing I've been thinking of doing, but I'll need someone's help.
The help of a friend?
Yes. A good, loyal friend's help.
Oh, I know. I could be that loyal friend.
I think you just might work.
So what exactly do you need help with?
Well, aren't you tired of these little gremlins always winning, getting what they want just because they're bigger, even though it's obvious we're the better ones?
Yeah.
Well, don't you think it's time someone teaches them a lesson?
Like a teacher?
No, stupid. I'll explain later. Just do what I say.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, now that he's ruined all the fun, I'll just save this for later.
End of scene. Scene 2. Black Valley's quad area after school.
That was amazing!
Yeah, inviting the pigeon flock to make noise in the cafeteria was a stroke of genius on my part, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, the way they ran around screaming was hilarious. The free food was also a nice bonus. I think that's the best meal I've had in a while. Why did you insist on the pigeon flock? Everyone knows crows are louder.
Oh, well, they were busy. Pretty sure it was like a wedding or something. Anyways, popping basketballs on the blacktop before school was a great idea.
I've been wanting to do that for a while now. You know what I'm really excited for, though?
What?
Seeing the faces of the teachers when they realize we popped their tires, too! We sure teachered the teachers.
Yeah, sure, Pigeon. But do you know what would be even better?
What?
We insult the school itself.
Brilliant! Wait, how?
By taking their pride. How do you feel about releasing some waste?
Huh?
We do some art on the school sign.
Like paint?
Close, but not quite. A little messier.
Oh, wait, by pooping?
Oh, about time you understood. So, you in?
Totally.
What are we waiting for?
Let's go! Oh, yeah! I can't wait to see the kids' expressions tomorrow morning. We literally turned the Black Valley sign white.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh, Pigeon, you have something on your in your feathers. Can you come here a second?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yes, right here.
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry. That leaf was really in there.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess our work is done today. Meet tomorrow morning to see their reaction?
Yeah.
End of scene. Scene 3. Black Valley's quad area the next morning.
Why aren't they here yet? We've been waiting forever.
We've been waiting for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Dude, did you do the homework yesterday?
They're coming.
No, I don't even bother. I'm just gonna fail math. It's totally fine.
I know, so
Dude,
bad.
what happened to our sign?
It literally became White Valley. What in tarnation happened? Wait, is that bird poop?
Oh, yeah. And those look just like the pigeon feathers that coated the cafeteria yesterday. Did you hear about that? Apparently, a whole flock of them came in and harassed Lunch B.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Those same flying rats must have pooped over our sign.
Hey, I'll be right back.
All right, don't take too long. The action's just starting.
Dude, why are you smelling?
I don't know. I just want to see.
Don't touch it.
Sorry, I don't know.
Pizza.
Hey, it's a pigeon. Don't let it get away. Grab that trash can. We'll be back for you.
Yeah, we'll get you later.
You wanted some pizza, didn't you?
But what happened?
They caught the suspect. After all, you're a bird who was suspiciously close to the crime. Who wouldn't think it was you?
Huh? But you're a bird too. Why didn't they catch you?
Stupid pigeon. I took your feathers yesterday and put them all around the bird poop. These kids aren't that dumb. They can tell pigeon feathers from crow feathers.
But why? I thought we were friends trying to get rid of these pesky children together.
Have you never heard these kids say something about killing 2 birds with 1 stone? Exactly what I did.
Killing birds? You murdered someone!
No, that's not the point. Oh, never mind. Forget it.
Then why did you turn on me?
You did the same thing to me. You tried befriending me, but only to steal my pizza.
But that was so long ago. Why does it matter?
That was yesterday. Us crows never forget when others wrong us.
Oh, this is why my mother said to never trust crows. I should have listened. And to think that I even told you about my stomach having the power to take over my brain. Why am I so stupid?
Well, now you can suffer for your stupidity by being the little pet of these middle schoolers. I do hope you like your new home. I don't think you'll be leaving anytime soon.
End of play.
Disclaimer from the playwright cast and crew. This play and all of its characters are purely fictitious, and any resemblances to real-life people are unintentional and should not be taken personally. This satire is not a critique of any particular LA private school or student body, but rather of American society at large and the systems that continue to define our lives. Now, on with the show.
We lay our scene in the dungeons of Holland Westfield, the premier private school for LA's entertainment progeny, multinational Nepo babies, and a few less fortunate people sprinkled in. I'm Regina Bridges, deputy investigative reporter for The Chronicle, our school's award-winning periodical. It's the final issue of my junior year, which means I have one last chance to get that sock-knocking, front-page rocking, once-in-a-decade killer scoop to make editor-in-chief. But, as with all journalists, the odds are stacked against me. For this, my big year, I was assigned to cover student government. Boring. So while my colleagues are out there critiquing student parking or exposing the latest teacher relationships, I'm stuck with the humdrum dealings of our school's popularly elected student assembly. And I mean popular. I'm talking about the prefect board, or as they call it here, the perfect board. Give me a break.
Luckily, these next few weeks present a huge opportunity. It's final season, which means the honor board will be in full swing right here in this very chamber. Most likely it'll be a few run-of-the-mill cheating cases, but maybe, just maybe, this is the place to be. Oh, here they come.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Hi, I'm Anna, head perfect of Perfect Council, where perfect people get to judge their not-so-perfect peers. Some may call it puritanical, but we have quite a knack for sniffing out other people's sins. Of course, it's not easy being perfect. That's why I have help. The Perfect Board. Hit it!
When final season's getting near and all your luck can disappear, you study up and down a cup and learn to persevere. When final drafts are almost due and extra credits far and few, just don't cut corners, keep it straight, or you'll have some explaining to do. There are people out there who think they can game the system, that we won't catch them, and they roll their eyes 'cause they believe their sins will not betray them. But right will always win against wrong, and those people never last long, 'cause one mistake is all it takes to sink you.
Yesterday, I busted 4 people in the hallway for talking about a test they had already taken. I also don't have any friends. That's just the price of being perfect.
I'm a nationally ranked athlete in 5 sports, and I've got straight A's. Just the thought of anyone getting by on anything but their own merit, frankly, makes me sick.
Ugh, get off of your soapbox. When I was 9, I started a non-profit organization dedicated to alleviating food insecurity in the global south. All it took was a minor arrangement with my dad's frozen pizza company, and now marginalized communities of the world are ready to rise up against capitalist empire of the West.
When I first moved here from my Swiss boarding school, I thought the Wild West was a fantasy created by Hollywood and institutionalized racism. But it turns out people really are just as savage as they seem. When you know your final grade is at stake, and you just can't stay awake. When you're slogging through the mud and the dirt, and you think a little cheating can't hurt.
You come to us.
You come to the honor board. You come to the honor board.
Come to us.
You come to the honor board. 'Cause we find out, we always find out. We have all the ears, we have all the clout.
So you better play fair. Don't you dare try to take the easy way out. Things move fast here at the honor board. Today's sinner, Heather Pine. The crime, cheating on an in-class essay. The tragedy, what's the story? Overstressed by her tiger parents? Or just didn't have what it takes? Here's what we know.
At 8 a.m. just yesterday, you were walking to English class. You took your blue book, took your seat, and wrote the honor code on the back. But little did anyone know, you had a little something in stow. You slipped it out and switched it out and turned it in like nobody would know.
Someone did know. I saw her.
So you thought you could escape the grasp of justice?
You could deceive us, and you thought that you could save your fate and never have to meet us. But the call was never yours to make. It's a shame you learned that too late, and one mistake is all it takes to sink you.
Heather Pine, what do you have to say for yourself?
I think you and your sanctimonious sidekicks have got it all wrong. When AP tests are stacking up and reading quizzes get you down, you can't do much but close your eyes and hope that you don't drown. When competition's getting rough and keeping up is getting tough, you can't help but ask yourself when enough is just enough. Every night I get less sleep than my pet gerbil, and he's nocturnal. And after 5 long years, it feels like it's eternal. How much can one junior take when the world won't give her a break? and one mistake is all it takes to sink you.
Well, she confessed. Not that it mattered anyway. Now we're really here for the punishment. So what'll it be?
A 0 on the exam.
A 0 for the year.
Suspension.
Bullshit!
Legal prosecution.
No! I've got a better idea. An A.
A what?
A big red letter A worn right here on her chest, symbolizing the A that she tried to get on that test.
A red A, like in that book from the Middle Ages? That sounds kinda dumb.
No, it's just. Think about it. She'll walk free, but she'll never be the same, and anyone who sees her will be turned off cheating for life.
That's far from foolproof, but it's certainly arbitrary and cruel. Perfect. No objections? Well then, it's sealed.
From now on, your reputation has been slayed.
Slayed.
Unauthorized aid, and one mistake is all it takes to sink you.
Well, what did I tell you? Another run-of-the-mill cheating scandal. Weird punishment, but at this point it's just cliche. God, I think I'm gonna cry.
I'm so sorry.
You did what you could.
I wish there could be some other way, but...
A little public humiliation is the best thing I could ask for. Or whatever this thing is supposed to do. Do you do that for every case?
What?
The spectacle, the show. Just didn't have what it takes?
I don't, but I had to prove to them I wasn't on your side, Heather. I mean it. I risked everything for you. That day, after school when everyone had gone away, in silent study, your head buried in your sweatshirt, have a plate of funky sushi on the side. I was lucky to be there when you were crying, thinking nothing in your life was going right. It was silly that I thought I could restore you, thinking I could make a difference if I tried. That essay I wrote just for you was the one thing I thought I could do to ease your strife, make things right, to be a part of your life. And if I had to make the choice and leave it all behind, to abandon all the glory and make my passion blind, I would choose that every day, 'cause that essay was my way to say I love you. I love you.
I didn't know you felt that way. Well, actually, I kind of suspected on and off for months. I just didn't say anything because, well, I'm sure you'll understand. That evening before the test, I held the whole world in my chest. When I took your hand and made my stand, didn't know it would end up like this. And if you lose it all for me, then there's nowhere that I'd rather be. And for the first time, I believed that this failure could set me free. And from that moment, I knew that my life had started anew because I love you. I love you.
We should get out of here. Transfer to that other school across the valley, and we won't have to care what anyone thinks or says. What do you say?
I think we might make it work, both of us, together. And from that moment I knew that my life had started anew. And I know it was really for the best.
I love you, Heather Pine.
I love you, Anna Dimsworth. I have to get to class.
if that's not a story.
Oh my God, who are you?
I'm Regina Bridges from the Chronicle.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Let me guess, you heard everything.
Well, yeah, you did just break into song for the last 3 minutes.
And you were here the whole time? That's just creepy.
Excuse you and your ad hominem remarks. It's not my fault you helped your own girlfriend cheat on an exam and then prosecuted her for it.
So what? 2 wrongs don't make a right. Besides, we made up, everything's okay, nobody got hurt.
Oh, yeah? And you'd really transfer to another school for Heather? With everything you have here?
You don't have to do this.
What?
The story.
Seriously? It has everything a journalist could want. Corruption, betrayal, a really convoluted and unhealthy romance. Besides, what could you possibly do for me?
I don't know.
Well, as it so happens, I have my in-class essay this Friday, and I'm going to be really busy writing this long, detailed article before my deadline on Thursday. Maybe you could save us both some trouble. Your choice. I'll see you tomorrow at the honor board.
Give her the essay and it'll all be okay. Easy, right? You've done it all before. It's just a piece of paper. Nothing more. A choice to sin again and save my skin. A choice between the fire or the knife. A choice to take the fall and lose it all. Or take the deal and live a different life. My gleaming facade of perfection torn away. My soul atop a scaffold clear as day. They looked up to me. I basked in their awe. I saw their sins. I was their God. What will they say when I'm disgraced? What will they see once they know all? A scaffold of lies, cowardice and blame. Scaffold of fire, tinder up in flames. Deal with the devil. That's what this is. Selling my soul, feeding my sins. This isn't love. This isn't me. Oh, heavens above. What will they see? A scaffold of lies, cowardice and blame. Scaffold of fire, tinder up in flames. Fire or the knife, which one will it be? Fire or the knife for my destiny? Fire or the knife, which one will it be? Oh, fire or the knife for my destiny. I can't let her win. There has to be another way.
Do you know how I feel? I feel like a little gerbil. Like a little stupid, helpless, replaceable gerbil. You know how there are some people who get a gerbil and then they're like, oh my God, I love you, my little baby. And they give it water and cornstarch or whatever, and maybe a little gerbil hat, you know, like a little crochet hat with a little frog on it. And then there are those who just want to see it bounce. Even though it's like a living being with like a soul, probably. And
Who are you talking to?
oh, shoot. I don't know. Jesus. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Regina from the Chronicle.
Uh-huh.
You don't look too hot. Perfects really got to you, didn't they?
Well, it really was the best option, considering.
Especially Anna.
What?
Anna Dimsworth, your lovey-dovey partner in academic dishonesty.
How did you know that?
I'm a journalist. I know everything.
That's creepy.
I know. I can't help it. But that's besides the point. Look, I know I'm technically the press and I'm supposed to be impartial or whatever, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Anna, she really sucks. Like Walt Whitman's punctuation or Fox News.
Why are you telling me this?
I want you to do something, Heather. Do you really think this is fair? And don't let your guilt over what you did pin you down.
I don't know. I still don't know why you're here. I mean, what do you have against Anna? And why should I trust you?
Sigh. You know, sometimes it's hard being a journalist. Sure, you get to stick your nose in other people's business and you're always the first to know about the next big scandal. But sometimes it gets a little lonely, just peeking in on other people's lives. You see these evil plots and dastardly villains, and sure, you get to expose them, but you can't really do anything about it yourself. Really get in there, you know? Agency. But you know what I found out? Sometimes there is something you can do. Sometimes you can fight back. Show those people how messed up they really are on the inside.
Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is, I found my voice. I figured out who I am. Maybe you can too. A new day, a new batch of sinners to be squished here at the honor board. And that's not all. I have no doubt in my mind which option Anna will choose. I mean, how can she give up her position as world's biggest hypocrite? So that means in just a few minutes, I'll have my pre-written paper and my killer scoop. A gleaming transcript and a comfy job as head editor are finally within reach. What was that? Wasn't giving up the story your end of the deal? Well, yeah, but did you seriously think I was going to go through with it? What can I say? She deserved it.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Wait! Stop! Stop! I have an announcement to make. Well, not really an announcement, more like a confession. I know you know what happened here to Heather. The trial and medieval punishment to boot. But she's not the only one with a letter. You should know I have my demons too. When Heather cheated on that exam, I was the one that helped her do it. Nobody's perfect, least of all me. And I've only ever shown you what I wanted you to see. I'm not perfect, but neither are you. But we keep on moving forward, 'cause it's what we have to do.
Anna Dimsworth, I'm breaking up with you!
What?
I also have a confession. During COVID, I had my tutor take all of my pre-calc tests, and nobody ever found out, but I wanted to make things right because I've been going through a lot, and I know I'm better than this, and I'm just so sorry. Nobody's perfect. No, not even me. With my swanky private jet and my prestigious pedigree, I'm not perfect. But I'm just like you, just another stressed out junior with a whole lot to do.
And if we're all accountable, we never count for nothing. Give us all a second chance, we'll show you where we're something.
Guys, I stole food from the cafeteria for 3 years.
I peed in the pool during water polo practice every day.
Everyone does that.
Ew!
One time, I crashed into 5 cars in the parking lot, so I quickly parked down the street.
That's illegal.
Really? Well, okay. But now I want the world to know. I want to come clean.
Nobody's perfect.
No, not even me. With my mission to Rwanda and my 501c3.
I'm not perfect.
But let's get along, cause we're here to learn our lessons and we're here to right our wrongs.
And if we're all accountable, we never count for nothing. Give us all a second chance, we'll show you where we're something. Give us all a second chance, we'll show you where we're something. 'Cause nobody's perfect. 'Cause nobody's perfect.
So, I didn't get my killer scoop or my essay. I didn't make head editor my senior year. Actually, I gave up journalism altogether. Now I write plays. Everyone on the Perfect Board got expelled. Except for one kid, because his parents donated $10 million. Fast forward 10 years. Anna ran for Congress and won, because, of course. Heather became an English teacher, making up for her junior year blunder with a PhD in American literature. Funny how that works. So I guess it's true. None of us were perfect. We were all just good enough. So we've come to the end of our winding tale, where we learn who we are even if we fail. And it seems like it's fate if we come out alive, but the one true trial is the one inside.
Sometimes I lie awake and wonder if there's some other way, but we all had our reasons and our roles to play.
We should all come to terms with what we keep out of view, because a lie reveals is a life renewed.
And at the end of the day, we wish we could say, if you just don't cheat, it'll all be okay. But there's more to life than just right and wrong. The sky's too wide and the road's too long to believe. It'll all be for the best. To believe that letter on your chest. 'Cause nobody's perfect, that much is true. There's only one person always there for you. You're much too important to stay on the side. 'Cause you only fail if you never try. 'Cause the sky's too wide and the road's too long. You need to be yourself to belong.
And the sky's too wide and the road's too long. This is for the people who never thought they could belong. And it seems like fate, but you know it's true.
That the only one who can make your life is you.